Carl here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial, for sure. And it's album review time as the inimitable post-rock outsiders of Burial at Sea return with Close to Home, a soaring sonic love letter to the places and people that have shaped them. Released on February 23rd, 2024 via Berlin's Pelagic Records. Can you believe it's really been so long since a Burial at Sea dropped their stellar self-titled debut album? 2020, Jesus, doesn't it seem like such a long time ago? A lot has happened in the world, but this record takes on a more personal perspective. Close to Home is a Burial at Sea looking backwards, while also, obviously and hopefully, moving forwards, having wowed listeners with a unique combination of shoegaze, post, math metal, jazz-infused and brass-led music in 2020. They now return with something even grander, deeper, and dare I say more lovable. This is an album of beautiful music, evident from the very start with the dreamy Parak Bel Usik, Gaelic for Waterside Park, although I'm probably butchering that. It's a track that embodies the blend of haunting shoegaze melody and heavier post sounds that a Burial at Sea are so well known for. It's a huge sounding opener that grows and grows as it goes on. Though let's be honest, that is kind of expected, and the following tour head builds upon that with an incredibly layered example of modern post-rock that continues to show just how much a Burial at Sea stand out from the pack. Frenetic, but with melodic order, the vitality that comes from this track is one thing. But as is the case with this band overall, and this album, it is also really, really pretty. A Burial at Sea will make you feel, all without ever speaking a single word. A track like Down to the Floor has heart-wrenching melodies, but wanders off in progressive directions. A track like High Brazil is a bright and brilliant showcase of the jazzy infusions that a Burial at Sea makes seem so natural in this music. And a track like Gorge Bush on Fire has heart-racing rhythms and massive bursts of post-intensity. For me, that is one of the best tracks on this album. It's an album of fine-ass tracks, and this just happens to be one of the finest for me personally. But by the halfway point of Burial at Sea, I have delivered already one of the best albums of the year, and yet there's still so much beauty to be shown. Take Objects of the House, where slow and forlorn melody is joined by a rare thing with this band: vocals. Distant and delivered it in a way that makes the track even more wistful. Then there is New Old, a track of two parts, where the first half could act as a sleep aid to a degree, such as the relaxing properties of its melody. Then following a jazzy portion that sounds particularly beautiful, get used to me saying that word, the band explode with some of their heaviest sounding post-metal so far. The bright brilliance continues to impress beyond the words as Master Fred brings back the subtle vocal performance. It is one of the more layered tracks and has big boisterous bursts of vitality. Before Everything You Are Not delivers cinematic elements with some of the album's prettiest sounding melodies, and TGGOA offers up a truly gob-smacking story with a man recounting elements of Irish history and his own personal experiences of war. It is very short, but it is fascinating because it's not ordered thoughts, rather a litany of thoughts pouring out at once. The music sitting behind the voice and growing in power is so pretty, it might move you to tears. Hold them back though if you can, as there's one more to come. And it is an epic unlike any of the other epics that have appeared on the album so far, featuring vigorous post rhythms, deep melodies, starry jazzy layers and so much more. It's dull and it's a Burial at Sea. They couldn't have ended things in a better way. There is no ending though, really, let's be honest. As the moment this track drifts away, everyone, I think, will be hitting play in the album again, such as the entrancing nature of it. It's simply too good to ignore, even if the genres that a Burial at Sea cover isn't something that normally appeals to you. For me, and I'm saying to you, it's the kind of album I think that changes minds. It's the kind of album that creates fans. And it's the kind of album that makes this band bigger. I had a blast with it. I like this band a lot. I really enjoyed the debut album, but I love this. Right now, as I sit here, in February 2024, I'm eyeing this one up as a potential album of the year. Like right now, it is right up there in the upper echelons of my current ranking system of albums I've loved this year. I can see me listening to this throughout the remainder of 2024 and still loving it as much as I do now. Hope you do too. It is close to home and it is out on February 23rd, 2024 via Pelagic Records. You got any thoughts on it? You've heard it, you've listened to the singles, you want to share them, you know what to do? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at gbhbl. Just search for gbhbl and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.